Yeah. All right, Shalom. I give him Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach the word in our true faith and sincerity. And Shalom to the listeners as well. And yeah, today I got the brother
Yahushua
and brother
Rain.
and I'm the brother Rock here with an icon from the Great Millstone Church of Birmingham. You know, and today we're just going to title this lesson, The Biggest Heist. You know, which that's what we're witnessing right now. The so-called white man is the biggest thief on the planet Earth. And you see this nigga have robbed, taking resources and land, you know, even your identity. But it's to the point now we're in the last stage of this man and his treacherous dealing. He wants to steal the people, man. You know, this man is actually trying to hijack the people, man. And that's why you got the word mandatory being thrown around. You can't enter into these certain establishments without, you know, vaccine. Ultimately, it's going to lead to the chip, man. You know, upgraded form of your social security card, pretty much. You got something else?
Yeah, come.
All right.
This is the book of Sirach 14, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
A covetous man eye is not satisfied with his portion.
See, matter of fact, jump up to like verse 7.
Come. This Sirach 14, verse 7. It says, and if he do it good, he do it unwillingly.
See, and yeah, and they perceive this man is doing good. That's why he's telling you, Jace, you go first for taking this vaccine. You know? Oh, even him giving out these so-called stimulus checks.
Mm-hmm.
That's not out of the count of his own heart. This nigga trying to crab the money. See, he trying to do everything he can so you can look to him for relief, pretty much. You know, he's already, by the way, of his you know, your everyday life requires his technology. Either you got to drive his cars on the way to work, or have a cell phone or a debit card. That all goes back to the so-called white man. You know, we're gonna get to a point in time, everything you want and need, even breathing, is gonna have to go through this devil, man. You know, so if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. You know, you got it.
It says, and if he do it good, he do it unwillingly.
Mm-hmm.
And at the last, he would declare his wickedness.
See, at the end of the day, you're gonna see that this so-called white man is the devil, man. Because we in the last man is gonna be to the point he gonna have to show himself to be the devil. You know, it's gonna be made manifest that this man is the devil, man. And that's, you see the beginning stages of that. You see him speaking as a dragon right now, man. You got it out.
Come. It says the envious man hath the wicked eye.
Mm-hmm. See, he the envy, meaning what? He judged at us. He envying us.
That's it.
Goddamn, you been ruling for all this time. You already had the time to rule. You know, even though you gave up the blessing, but it was set up. You still had a blessing come your way.
That's it.
You know,
You got your piece of pie.
Yeah.
You ate your food. Now you want to eat mine.
yeah, he's looking.
Mm-hmm.
Now he eating while he looking at your plate too. Like that's next.
Yeah.
You know, it said envious man have a wicked eye. You got it.
It says he turneth away his face
Mm-hmm.
and despiseth men.
See, he turned away his face and despised me, and you finna see that now. You about to see the so-called white man was never for you, man.
Yeah.
You know, because they always say, well, he did give us this, he gave us that. Well, it was always a sinister plan behind.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
But that's why I said at the last he's gonna declare his wickedness. You're gonna see that all this so-called you know, pretty much him, you know, making you trust him, you're gonna see that was gonna be the worst mistake of your life, man. You got it.
It says verse 9,
Mm-hmm.
a covetous man eye is not satisfied with his portion.
See, a covetous, matter of fact, get that just that word covetous. Just matter of fact, get it in Psalms 10. Matter of fact, get Psalms 10 in the blue letter. You know, it said a covetous man eye is not satisfied with his portion. You already ruled the planet Earth, your face on the money. Everybody got to speak your language. You know? But you're not satisfied with it. You looking at Mars and shit, man. You took identities, you took resources, lands. You ain't done with you ain't satisfied with that, man. You got that Psalm 10 and 8. Yeah, come on.
Psalm 10 verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
No, that ain't it. Jump up. I said he blessed the covetous. Yeah, verse 3.
Verse 3 It's like it. This is Psalms 10 and 3. It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire.
See, and he do that, man. By the way, his laws, his legislation saying you can't do this until you get that.
Can't enter till you have a diaper on you.
Yeah, he boasting of his heart's desire, which his desire is to crown his enterprise of success, man. He's speaking great things, man. He boasts of his heart desire. You got it.
It says, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth.
And that's why during this pandemic, who got off on that shit, man? Ooh. Bezos, the Gates, got that Elon Tusk, Rick and Morty, Elon Tusk, that bitch. Them niggas got off on this pandemic, man.
Is it?
So they was blessing the covetous, man. Get that word covetous out.
This is the word covetousness in the Strong's H12:14. Bashash. It says to cut off, break off, gain by unrighteous violence.
See, gain by unrighteous violence. See, because it wasn't yours from the jump. So if you want that and you want it, what you gotta take it. And ain't nobody gonna willingly give up their things. So what you did, you took it by violence. You got it.
Yeah, so Rock 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
See, this is how this man always rationalize things out. What it says, unrighteous dealings, dealing with your contracts.
That's it.
And your treaties, man. This how this man always got down. Just like Jacob Esau. That was an unrighteous dealing. You agreed to it, just so you know in the back of your mind you were gonna kill him anyway.
Yeah, Esau the ultimate renegger, man.
Yeah, man.
He renege all the time.
This nigga is known for reneging, man. That word nigga ain't that's a nigga, man. He a nigga, man. Because when he said the days of my mourning for my father at hand, then I'm gonna kill Jacob.
Yeah.
That was already in your plans anyway. So that let you know that was Cain too, man. Because Cain was plotting on Abel, man. So read it again.
It says, so Rock 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
See, so at the end of the day, because of those things, that's why the power is going to be transferred, man. And this is what this man always rationalized too, going back to the sword, man. Because that's what it's going to come down to at the end of the day. It's to the point now he ain't deceiving you no more. He can't deceive you no more.
Yep.
So the next step is the military. That's why you're going to see a strong military presence here in America pretty soon, man. You got
going back to that word covetous. It says, gain by unrighteous violence, finish, be covetous, be greedy.
Ooh, greedy, see? And this is a greedy nigga, man. Matter of fact, I know you still got that, but get Proverbs 30. This is a greedy nigga, man.
That's it.
It's like, damn, bro, you can't. It's to the point he got so much food in his mouth he can't even chew it.
He looking at yours.
He looking
at your food. His mouth full.
He's looking at your food. He don't even know what he put in his mouth. He's so focused on your shit.
That's it.
You know what I mean? You got it.
Yeah, this Proverbs 30 and 15. The horse leech have two daughters crying. Matter of fact, I'm starting verse 14.
Yeah.
This Proverbs 30 and verse 14.
Matter of fact, start at 12.
Because this Proverbs 30 and verse 12, it says, there's a generation that are pure in their own eyes.
See, there is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, which this is that generation right here, that age, that's why you got the word so-called white man. That's why I say they are pure in their own eyes. They are the self-proclaimed. It wasn't like they was born with that name. Like that's their nationality, the white people. No, they're pure in their own eyes. That's why they are the self-proclaimed white man. You got it.
It says, and yet is not washed from their filthiness.
Meaning what? They still the Edomites. They still them old same grimy niggas, man. You got it?
There is a generation. How lofty are their eyes?
See how lofty are their eyes? You got it?
and their eyelids are lifted up.
See, man, these niggas are proud, man. You know? And they so proud. Why? Because all this destruction they have put on planet Earth, and there was pretty much no repercussions. Mm-hmm. That's why I said that violence covered them as a garment. That and it said pride. That's why pride compassion about as a chain, because all the violence they put throughout the planet Earth, and they didn't get no goddamn kickback from that, man. But now we're in a time where this man is going to get his judgment. You know,
just to back you up. Going back to this word, what was it? Salakia. Covetousness. Mm-hmm. It says to gain wrongfully or by violence.
See, to gain wrongfully or by violence. See? So that's what this nigga did. He was able to rob everybody.
That's it.
And he was so proud because he had the juice, so to speak. And now he's so goddamn proud. Now he want to take it a step further. He said, you know what? I want to have the people now.
Yeah.
I want the people.
The great heist.
You know what I mean? The great heist. I know that Rick and Morty, the nigga actually stole the whole planet, man. This is what this nigga trying to do. You know? You got it up.
Gun. It says, there is a generation whose teeth are as swords.
Whose teeth are as swords. You got it?
And their jaw teeth as knives.
See, and that's a so-called white man, because pretty much everything he speaks is pretty much dealt and is really meant to wage war by the way of his laws, man.
Is it?
That's why you had Obama sign all these different legislations. Now you got Biden to dunk it. If Obama threw the alley hoop, you know what I mean? Now Biden is here to dunk all the legislation that he passed, dealing with all the FEMA coffins that Obama signed off on. You know, dealing with these different military that's able to come into your house without no warrant or anything. You know, what they called it?
Race 84.
Yeah, the race 84. You know, what's that other thing called? What is it called where they can just kill you on site?
Oh, summer execution.
Summer execution out. Yeah. See, all this shit about to happen now, man.
Is it?
You know? You got it out.
Kind of read this again. It says, there's a generation whose teeth are as swords and their jaw teeth as knives to devour the poor from off the earth.
See, to devour the poor from off the earth. And that's what this man is, that's what he's doing. He's, like I said, he's waging war by the way of his words, by the way of his laws and legislations. Then it's going to manifest. It's going to manifest. Why? Because he already done eating off his plate. Now he want ours.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
Gun. It says to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men.
See, and the needy, because we the ones that don't have the resources. Meaning, we the ones that don't have the power, man.
That's it.
And they let you know it's something that we got that he don't have. Out of all these other nations, they got a seat in the UN, they got resources, they got power, a standing military, army, and shit. But why you want to come after us? Because we got the blessing, man.
Is it?
You know, you got it.
Come, verse 15. The horse leech have 2 daughters crying, give.
And a horse leech is a blood sucker, man. And a horse leech is not satisfied. Or a horse leech is going to continue to cry, give. So to let you know, this nigga is not satisfied with blood. He want more, man. Especially the blood of the children of Israel, man.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
Come. It says there are 2 things that are never satisfied. Yeah, 4 things say not. It is enough. The grave and the barren.
See, what is his hell, which is him. He is the grave. That's one of the characteristics of Esau. He is the grave, man. You know, you got it.
It says, in the barren womb, the earth that is not filled with water, and the fire that saith, it's like that saith not, it is enough.
See, in that fire, the characteristic of fire is that it devours, man. You know, you continue to feed the fire, it's gonna continue to be there. And that's what the so-called white man, he had devoured the planet Earth, you know, and the next step he looking at is the people now. That's why he want to chip everybody, man.
That's it.
He's saying his portion ain't enough. Having his face on $1 is not enough. Having everybody speak his language is not enough, man. He want to take it a step up. You had something, Dennis.
Yeah, Kai, I'm gonna get this precept for you.
Kai, yep.
This is Jeremiah 49:9. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes?
See, would you not leave some grapes? You know, and this is concerning him. This is concerning the so-called white man, man. He's supposed to lead some grapes, man. But he's not. He's not satisfied. He's looking for more grapes.
That's it.
You know, he have people that come behind him to pick up the grapes that did fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got it.
It says, if thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough.
See? And he is the thief that's by night. This is the night. This is what misinformation is at its height. Disinformation, man. You know, but now the light is being shined on this nigga, man. This is the same nigga that stole America.
That's it.
You know, this is the same nigga that got his face plastered over here.
Yeah.
It's over there. He got a military base everywhere. His fingerprints everywhere.
Yeah.
You like, damn, how somebody broke into your house?
Yeah.
And you see fingerprints right there, and it go back to the same nigga that robbed the other person down the street.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Say, word against the hand of the wicked. Yeah, it's your fingerprints.
Yeah.
They got his fingerprints.
Your hand is on the planet Earth. So your prints everywhere, man.
Is it over 800 something bases, military bases in 70 countries in the world, man.
Come on, man.
This man is everywhere, man.
And why you need that? Why ain't just a diplomatic spot where you have somebody to represent you over there, or ambassador? You got the military base over there.
You got guns.
So to let you know, that's your trap house.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's your trap house over there.
You got embassies everywhere.
Yeah.
Every corner, even in Antarctica, man. You got an embassy there, man. You know? And you like the ox said, you got people coming behind you picking up the rest of the grapes, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
This is from The Guardian. This is an article came out today, December 31st, 2020. Your prophecy says Fauci calls extra. He says, Fauci calls for extra resources as U.S. misses Crown Vic vaccination target.
You got it.
Yeah, man. So look at this. He's calling resources, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you need resources for? That means what? Matter of fact, let's just get it.
And said that resource really is the military.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what he calling for. Because that's what's going to so-called convince you people to take it. Because I know that nigga, he kind of backbite on what he said that herd immunity.
Yeah.
That shit really didn't work.
Yeah. Exactly.
So let's just get the military to force these niggas to take it. But you got
it says resource. It says assets, facility. It says a stock or supply of staff, other assets that can be drawn on by a person. It says an action or strategy which may be adopted in adverse circumstances.
Ooh, the military.
The military.
That's what it all go back to.
Mm-hmm.
When he's in straits, get the scrap. That's it. He ain't the swore for nothing. You know what I mean? He ain't even them people. It's to the time now. People gonna lay down. They gonna get down.
That's it. Quick
One way or another. You got it.
Psalms 37 verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
The wicked plotted against the just and gnashed upon him with his teeth.
So when you plot, that means it was a drawn out plan, strategy. That wasn't one day. That wasn't a plan that you just thought came up with in a day.
That's it.
You know, this was years on end that this man came up with this strategy, man. You know, you going through these different governors and senators and presidents, different false flags and shit. Oh, like when they had like 9/11, they kicked off a lot of shit dealing with the Patriot Act. See, all this was in the making, man. It's years in the making, but now this is the time where it's about to happen. That's why I say he's gonna national upon him with his teeth by the way of his military. That's how he's gonna press upon you.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
What is it?
Oh, Con.
Yeah, kind. So going back to the to this article, it says there's a bullet point. It says expert, which this guy's considered an expert in your eyes, man. But like Ox said, he bite back on what he said, man.
Yep.
All right. He has no idea. The only reason he's pushing this because he has an investment with Pfizer, with Moderna. All right, with these guys that want to pretty much kill you, man.
Yep.
It says expert calls missed target of 20 million inoculations a disappointment, man. Hey, this is how Shy working out here, man. Disappointed the crowd.
Yeah, let me see that. I get that for y'all.
Matter of fact, let me get these next verse on Psalm 32. It's Psalm 37, verse 13. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he said that his day is coming.
And this is what's going on, man. All right, the Lord is laughing at you, man. All right, because we pretty much he's laughing through us, man. We're sitting back, chuckling up, man, because it's a disappointment to you, man. You didn't know that 6% of these nerve care, home care elders don't want to take the inoculation, man. You didn't calculate that in your plan.
And that's bad. You said, Lord, we laughing. Lord laughing for us. Because like we were waiting on a big moment. How this nigga gonna get shit rolling? Yeah. He came up with a common cold. You could have did better than that.
Yeah.
He came up with a common cold. You ain't see Kleenex commercials playing no more. This shit so bad. This nigga came up with that. It lets you know this devil is in, man.
And I said, it's Wilson Parish team. Because this nigga doing folly, man. You know, it's like saying, children, you're a president. This guy's doing childish things. You can see through it, man. Yep. He's basically showing us your playbook.
That's it. I got something for you.
Yeah, this is Joel 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Let's read this again. Expert calls missed target of 20 million inoculations disappointing.
So that lets you know they got to go back to the drawing board.
Boom.
They got to go back to the drawing board, man.
That's it. And we know where you're going, Esau. You finna bring your resources. All right? You finna call in the brigade, man.
That's it.
You know, it comes down hard, man, on these so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
And that's a real thief. When you have a weapon. He ain't gonna see a real thief gonna have the weapon on him. He ain't gonna wait till you leave your house and then tell you shit he unarmed. A real thief gonna make sure he have the strap on.
That's it.
You know, he gonna rob you at gunpoint, so to speak. And that's what he about to do. You got
something to bag you up real quick. St. John 10 and verse 10. The thief cometh not.
The thief cometh not. The so-called white man cometh not. This is his mission. This is the only thing he set out to do. You got it.
It says the thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
And who else? Look at the track record of all these other nations. Who else that line up with but the so-called white man?
Is it?
You know, it was a Twilight Zone episode. It was like one of those newer ones, and pretty much it was what the saying he tried to kill himself.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
And pretty much he was like, damn, why you know the doctor asked him like, damn, why? He like, ever since the Renaissance, there been bloodshed and murder at his height. You know what I mean? So it was this man ever since he came into power. It's been nothing but blood, you know, robbery, you know,
plundering, pillaging,
pillaging,
you know, murder, taking over these certain countries, these certain pockets in the world that has resources.
Yeah, is it?
All right, and we the only nation on earth that doesn't have any resources. Like I said, we don't have no power. That's why we know Yahweh Shai is about to put in work, man.
That's it.
All right.
Got some real quick just to back up, like after the Renaissance, because that's what this guy was made for. He was made to be the devil. This Revelation 6 and verse 4. And there went out another voice that was red.
See, another power that went forth that was red. And who else could that be? But the one that came out red, Esau.
That's it.
You know, there's that power that went forth, you know. You got it?
It says, and power was given to him.
Who gave him the power, though? It was Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, because when you go into like Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter, it tells you there's a time and season for everything.
I got that for you.
Oh, okay, come on.
I got the power.
Okay, come on, you got it.
Yeah. Just a precept to back you up. Daniel 8 and 24. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power.
See, who else? But it was Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. He was a Lord. You got to understand what Esau was and who Esau is. He's the basis of man. Before the Renaissance, this nigga was in the caves, committing incest and all crazy shit like that, man.
Got his grandma school.
Yeah, man. He's
eating lice.
When motherfucker come up with the Neanderthals, that was the Edomites. You know?
Hey, kind of, man. I say that's why they so fixated on that era. All right, because they know that's their natural habitat. You know why they so? If you're a draw to something like Jacob's draw to finer things, no luxury. You know, being in the eating the best foods, man. You know what I mean? But Esau is fixated on agriculture, trying to find out what a Neanderthal.
And he really marveled because he like, damn, how the fuck we came from that?
Is it?
Well, it was how about Hashem outside. I tell you the juniper roots.
Preserve
this stupid ass.
This nigga died.
He could have killed himself. He could have really killed himself, man. That's why He's the sword. He ain't just the sword for nothing. That's on all levels.
Yep.
Sword just means destruction,
That's
which
it.
leads to death.
That's
You know,
it.
so these niggas he really could have kept himself off
That's
if
it.
it weren't for them juniper roots. You know what I mean?
But man,
Yeah.
Esau, he like a self-destruct button.
Yeah.
'Cause every scene with Esau go on, destruction come, man.
Mhm.
Everywhere Esau go, wickedness follow, man.
Yep.
He'll kill himself, man. That way on 29th scroll, it says he'll kill you, then after he'll kill himself.
That's it.
Even today, that's why Yahweh said, shall no flesh shall be saved, man. Because if Esau take out everybody, he's going to take out himself, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's it. But you had some.
Oh, a little bit more.
Yeah.
It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
See, to take peace from the earth. So Yahweh Shema Shai gave this man the power to take peace from the earth. That would go to Ecclesiastes 3. It's a time, season, and everything. It was a time for war. It was a time for peace. So now it's a time for war because the so-called white man is in rulership, man. He's in power. He embodies war, which really is destruction, man.
That's it. Harbinger of death.
Yeah, he's the harbinger of death, man. Yeah, continue on, matter of fact.
It says, and that they should kill one another.
Yeah, see?
And that was given unto him a great sword.
And was given a great sword. And they ain't just talking about the sword was upgraded from a gun. No, this nigga actually mastered death, man.
That's it.
That's it.
He actually mastered how to kill you in many ways and fashions.
That's it.
By the way of the Mancine.
That's it.
By the way of a Fago. By the way of you just bring chemtrails in. You just think you just breathing in regular old air.
Yeah, processed food.
Yeah, processed foods. You eating a bologna sandwich or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Drink some tap water and see how far that gets you.
Like on.
McDonald's. So this nigga actually, he mastered the sword. He actually mastered death, man.
That's it.
You know, you got it out.
Going back to Daniel and 8:24, it says, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power.
See, it was Yahweh Shema Shai that gave this man the strength and technology that's what you see today, man. You got it?
And he shall destroy wonderfully.
Ooh, see?
That's it.
Matter of fact, get that word wonderfully.
Yeah,
Let's just see what that say.
God,
He said he's going to destroy wonderfully, man.
that's it.
You
You
know-
know, strong H 6381
Mm-hmm.
for law. It says to be marvelous,
Mm-hmm.
wonderful, surpassing, be extraordinary.
See, he's destroying in an extraordinary rate, man. Ain't no other time in history you seen this man destroy how this man destroyed. Ain't no other killer could match up in to the destruction, the path of destruction this man has left, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It
You
says,
got
says separate by distinguishing action.
Ooh, so whoever could be the devil. That's why I said, if not, where and who is it? If it's not that nigga, who else?
Yeah, wonderfully.
You know what I mean? It's marvelously, and you know that word marvelously beyond human comprehension, man.
That's it.
You like, damn, this nigga actually came up with what? Napalm, mustard gas. This nigga crazy, man. Now he,
Yeah, God.
Oh, yeah, you got
Going back, it just explains it all, man. A definition for wonderful in the blue letter to be beyond one's power.
See, so that lets you know it was Yahweh Shema Shai, the driving force behind it.
That's it.
It was the Lord, and his left hand is lifted up right now, and you see it. You see it, man.
Beyond someone's difficult for you to understand.
That's it, man. It's like, damn, man, like you already know, like war is already a horrible thing, so to speak. And this nigga came up with the missiles, man. Like, damn, what in your mind came up with something that could destroy? You know what I mean?
The Lord said, I have created the smell.
That is
Lord with
it.
the spirit of him to kill himself, man.
The great that great sword, man. That's a wide range of things. But the very height of that is those missiles, man.
That's it.
You know, you got it out.
Yeah, going back to Daniel 8, and he shall destroy wonderfully,
Mm-hmm.
and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people.
Ooh, see? And guess what? We at the very end of this. See, this nigga about to take it a step forward, man.
That's
You
it.
know, he's about to actually take this nigga. Hey, we were talking about that through the spirit,
Yeah.
you know, with these other nations, right? They actually did crazy shit. Like you had Nebuchadnezzar. It was a decree came down that you had to, worship the golden image. You know, you had certain kings that came up with certain decrees. But Esau finna take it down. This nigga finna say, you know what? You better take this chip or we gonna kill you. You know what I mean?
That's it.
This nigga actually, he's finna really take it down, man.
Yeah, man.
You got it, huh?
And this is why we entitled this the biggest heist, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because not only did he play it on your conscience, he stole that. He stole your soul. All right,
Yeah,
he got your land.
Yeah, get this.
You know, he got your people paying income. This man and the great brothers will come to you when they not have enough, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now he finna what? He finna try to get you.
Yeah.
And if you don't comply, you're gonna be killed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because hey, you know, paperwork. That's not them chains ain't heavy enough.
No.
That paperwork is like, damn, we need to put more hell on that. We need to put more chains on it. We need to make sure they is ours.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Because you can leave your phone at the house, they can't track you. You can leave your credit card, your debit card, you can still pay with cash to a certain extent. It's to the point now you're like, man, fuck that. We need them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Social Security card ain't. Social Security number ain't enough. Let's just put something on chip in them.
That's paper.
Yeah.
It's going to that technical era, man.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that technology. They've been putting 5G up, these 5G towers, man. These devils trying to pull off the greatest heist in the world, man, on the planet, man.
Yep.
All right, and they ain't gonna stop, man, until they try to get you so-called big old Latino and Native Americans, man.
Yep.
If I may,
Go ahead.
just on add on that, like you said, they building these 5G towers, the end of the things and all that. The key point of the end of the things is the people, man. It's the thing called IOP, the internet of people, man, because you're the one that's going to be on those blockchains. You're the one that's going to be in their data summary, man. Because that's what they want, man. They're going to know where he at or he over here. You know what I'm saying? What you doing over there, man?
Yeah.
They're doing the point. And when you look at that new movie, Songbirds, basically it was a guy who was a delivery man. And he was at the court shooting hoops and stuff. And the dude was like, where you at, man? He was like, I got to deliver on the other side of town. He was like, well, I'm almost there. He was like, you know, I got GPS on you. Basically, he had the chip inside on him.
Yeah.
And that movie was based on Crown 1923.
Yeah.
You know?
So to let you know, these niggas, they telling you what they gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
They got to, you know. But it just further proves that this man is the biggest thief on the planet Earth. This nigga actually about to try to steal the people.
Yeah, like this nigga, this is a real grime ass nigga, man.
You ain't just bad enough the nigga stole your goddamn TV or car or some shit.
He done played on your emotions.
This nigga, he took your house, your woman, your children. He said, I'm gonna take you too, nigga. You know what I mean? That's a crazy nigga though, man.
He has accomplished that, man. By the way of taking us from west coast of Africa all the way over here, man. But now he wants the whole and have that's why scripture tells you it's gonna be on to all the inhabitants of the earth.
Yeah, this is a global thing.
This is a global thing, man.
That lets you know his hands, that earth is in his hand. You got, go back to that, yeah.
All right, Sirach 14 verse 9. A covetous man eye is not satisfied with his portion.
See, a covetous man eye is not satisfied with his portion. You got it?
It says, and the iniquity of the wicked drives up his soul.
See, the iniquity of the wicked to drive up his soul, because ultimately, this is gonna be his detriment, man. Mm-hmm. This is like, goddamn, man, you already took. That's just like you're one of those different moves, like motherfuckers driving, and like, damn, we got enough, bro. This nigga still, and the police pulling up.
Yeah, one more minute. One more minute. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, just go. You already got whatever you have, man. You already rich, nigga. Just go. You know. But that's gonna be towards his detriment, man. You got some more on that?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Sirach 9 and verse 10, a wicked eye envied his bread, and he is a niggard at his table.
See? And niggard don't have manners, man.
Yeah.
A nigga, like, he at the table, like I said, he just grabbing shit, he reaching over you and shit.
Elbows on the table.
You know what I mean? He already took more at a plate. He took Emin's shit. Now he looking at your plate like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna take his shit too. Cause we got the, you know what I mean? We got the blessing. Everybody else just side dishes, but we got the real thing, man.
That's it.
You know?
Got the full course meal.
We got the whole thing, man. The full course meal, man.
That's it.
But this is gonna be towards his detriment, man. Just go and take the L, E. This ass whooping gonna be worse. Every time you make a move, that ass whooping gets worse and worse, man. You know?
That's it.
You got it, Wak.
Yeah, Psalms 140 verse 8. It says, grant not, O Lord, Yahweh Shai, the desire of the wicked.
And what's the desires of the wicked? To crown his enterprise success, to once again once again, for oppression to rise, that's why I tell you, oppression should not rise a second time. That's what he trying to do. Yeah. He trying to once again throw you back in that pit. We almost out the hole. Yeah. This nigga trying to kick us back down the hole, man, and shut the lid. By the way of that chip, man.
That's it.
You know? So the Lord's not going to grant your desire. That's why you see, we just read that title, that article. Yeah. He's being disappointed now.
Man.
This nigga being disappointed now. You got it?
Yeah, kind of. Continuing on, it says, further not his wicked device.
Further, see? And this is the time where all this shit, all his treachery, and him running circles around the world is stopping that. He ain't doing what he want to do now. It tells you now his steps are being straight. Yep. Ain't no room for error. Ain't no goddamn leeway. You cannot go and come up with another false flag and say, if there's another law and say, you know.
Yeah, you can't backtrack on this, man.
Yeah.
Right? This road that you continuing on is done, man. Mm-hmm. It has an end, you know.
And yeah, that's it. we at the dead end.
That's it.
That's why I said further not his wicked device, which is going to his plans, but ultimately, what's the word device ain't there for nothing. Mm-hmm. And that word device ain't still being used in this modern language for nothing either. Because you think about device in this modern age, you think about something being plugged up in the wall or something with some fucking batteries in it, which ultimately is the chip, man. That's that wicked device, that ultimate wicked device this man is plotting and scheming. So the Lord's that's when the shit gonna really shut down then, man. You got it out.
This is the book of Job 20 verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, when everything has ran its course, you got it.
He shall be in straight.
And that's what you see now. That's why we read the article. It's disappointing. That's why shit coming out. You take the jab next week. You still got Max. You know, still got the Crown Vic.
Yeah, now you turn into a Shrek.
Now you Shrek now. I'm gonna show the picture, man. Motherfucker got the Shrek hands, man. You know what I mean? So to let you know, everything this man is doing and plotting and scheming is not working no more, man. You know, you got it.
It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Which that word wicked is the laborers. Which that's why you see what it tells you that the earth is going to fight. Matter of fact, jump down like 2017, the earth is going to rise up against them, man. You know, is that it? 2020. Yeah.
It's Job 20:27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity.
And that's by the way of the internet, man. He's being revealed. His iniquity is being revealed. Oh, we catching this nigga red-handed. We shine the light saying, this is the nigga that stole America. This is you
it's got like even on video evidence, man. There's video evidence of you being wicked, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. This is the same nigga that ran with Chris Ball. I was watching what that shit called Bizarre Foods, and this nigga went down there to the South America, and nigga he was boasting in Christopher Columbus, man. Like the nigga was like, even though he came and pillaged the planet, pillaged them and robbed them and shit. At least they got technology now. At least they're westernized.
Yeah.
Bitch, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's the exchange.
You motherfuckers don't get it, man. That's the exchange. You been taken from your heritage just so you can get that TV.
Been westernized.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much, man. You've been educated on his false doctrines. Right?
Yeah.
That's the best thing he can give you for all the shit that he didn't call, all the hell that he didn't call on our people, man. And you exchange it. That's why we call it the biggest heist, man. Because he's trying to do this on a global level.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
Yeah, all right, come
on. Job 20:27, it says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
And the earth is going to rise up against him. That's why you see pretty much this nigga's getting a lot of resistance, man. On the earth and everything within it, because the earth is fighting against this nigga. That's why you see these roads being broken up. You know, the structure, this devil and his structure, is being decayed, and also the people is fighting against this man. It said the earth ain't yielding her fruit. The people is not, bowing down to this man when he brings forth. You got it.
Proverbs 29 verse 2. Yes. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
See, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
That's it.
And the righteous is not in authority right now, man. It's still, it's even higher cases of suicide now.
That's it.
Higher cases of depression.
They call it COVID depression, quarantine depression. Now.
That's it. It's just an excuse for really just being under the so-called white man rule, man. That's all it is. You just being under the rulership of Esau, being subject unto this nigga. You know what I mean? That's really being depressed. Being under a nigga that's supposed to be at the bottom of the totem pole, man.
Yeah, wear a mask and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're supposed to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
Comply by every law and policy you push out, man. All right, but that's what y'all voted for, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what y'all want. Y'all voted for the biggest heist in the world, man. That's what y'all voted for, man.
And you the one that's gonna be you the one he's about to be stolen. It's like he's about to steal your car. No, he's about to steal you. And people don't even know it, man. That's how much the devil is. See, when the Lord called this man the devil, man. See, Lord don't undercut nothing. He don't goddamn it's not an understanding of nothing. When the Lord called this man a devil, you think just him lying, that's the height of being a devil. No. It tells the words of the Lord prosper wherever he sent it. So him being a devil is to the point you got Native Americans, so-called Native Americans celebrating Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. That's a fucking devil, man. That's dope. It's to the point now these people is actually running back to captivity.
Yeah, you celebrating the new year, the dead winter. You celebrating the Gregorian calendar, man.
Yeah. And they say,
in the middle of winter.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just going, that lets you know. But even in that, people getting thrown out of their houses too, man. But guess what? They're gonna run to captivity for relief.
Man. Okay, what I say? Go down to Egypt for help.
You're going back to captivity. Saying, you know what, man? What them chains at, bro?
You're going back to the nigga who robbed you.
Yeah, because you know what? It is a lot of cases where a lot of people, like that's homeless, they do shit to go to jail because they know they're gonna be taken care of. Yeah. So that's what these people doing on a global scale. They finna run to the so-called white man for relief, which is captivity, which is oppression, man. You had.
I got something.
Oh yeah, Khan.
Yeah, Khan. Numbers 11 and 5. Mm-hmm. We remember the fish, which we did eat in Egypt freely. The cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic.
Which ultimately that's just things that's pleasing. You remember LeBron James and going to bars and shit.
Going
to get your goddamn 10-piece from King Wings, whatever the case may be.
Super Bowl Sunday.
I said, we said, we remember. You reminiscing on the time you was a nigga in America. That was your hype. You know what I mean? But this time the Lord gonna actually leave you in Egypt. And you're gonna get burnt with this bitch, man. You're gonna ask the Lord gonna give you your heart's desire this time. You wanna stay in Egypt? Cool. Stay in Egypt.
And that's you murmuring against the Lord.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. You ain't murmuring for the captivity that you're in, for the impression that you have endured we the most resilient people, but I still want to be a slave. This is how you sound, man. All right. And this man we warn you about the heist that he's trying to pull off right now. All right, and you want to be I'd rather be stolen than deal with y'all, doctor.
I said, this nigga in the midst of stealing you now.
He's in the act.
He's actually right now stealing you.
Got the truck in the front. You can see.
Yeah.
You got your TV.
This nigga actually pull up to your house with a U-Haul. He taking shit out the house
Take
right now, as you know it. Last thing that's gonna be picked up is you.
You know what I mean? Hand you some guidelines. Hand you a piece of paper, tell you to sign it. This how you gonna do, man.
That's how that nigga
No
is,
questions asked, man.
Hey, that's bad though, because that's why they don't say getting shot or getting ejected. They say inoculation. Those trick words this nigga throw at you. So when you do sign that contract, you don't even know what the words mean. You just signed your life over to this nigga.
Yo, perfect example Emancipation Proclamation, man. This is gonna be a new Emancipation Proclamation, a transferring of slaves, man.
That's it.
But I got a quick precept. Isaiah 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with their covering, but not of my spirit.
See, so they take counsel, but not of Yahweh Shemashah. They don't go inquire of the prophets. They go to these different inspirational speakers, these so-called pastors, catfishing pastors, and you know what I mean? They taking counsel of their own, which ultimately, with their counsel, is going to keep them in America, man. That's ultimately what their counsel is going to do, is pretty much keep them in America, man.
That's it.
They ain't got to say, just as long as you, just by the way, that what they tell your outlook is whatever you can do to prosper here, that's their counsel that they're giving you, man. You got it.
It says, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin.
See, so you add sin all the way back to your past life. You just add that's why I said our people is laden with iniquity, man. You got sin on top of sin. You know?
Said, I will resist the Holy Spirit.
Oh, it said that they may add sin and sin, meaning what? They willingly doing this. They want to continue to eat shrimp and shit. They're gonna go to somebody else to tell them that it's okay to eat shrimp. They want to be a homo. They're gonna go to somebody to tell them it's okay to be a fucking homo, man. You know? So they doing this so they can continue in their comfort. You know? You got it?
It says they walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of
Read
Egypt.
again, like
It says they walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Oh, it said that walk to go down into Egypt, meaning what? It's a certain path, it's a certain way, a certain doctrine, outlook that you're doing. But it's really to stay here in America, to stay in Egypt, to stay in bondage, to still continue to be oppressed, man. You know, you got
to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
See, you strengthen yourself. That's who you lean upon.
Yeah,
that's who you lean upon. The so-called white man. Just going back, like I said, your everyday life consists of his technology. Either by the way you driving the car, or using the phone, or swiping the goddamn debit card. That shit go back to the so-called white man. But guess what? We're in a time where this man about to take a lot of shit away, everything away, and you about to go straight, and you about to give your, just like how back in Egypt, it was to the point they gave him all their resources. They had to get themselves up. And what was the driving force behind that? The famine. The famine was the driving force behind you giving yourself up in Egypt. So this is what's going to happen once again, man. You know? So they going Pharaoh, they finna lean on Pharaoh, man.
See, and that's the spirit too, because Joseph was telling you what to do. He was telling you what's finna take place. Famine finna take place. This is what you should do. He just wasn't talking to the Pharaoh, and he wasn't doing it for his folks. He was telling everybody what was going on, what was taking place. A famine finna come. This is what you know what I'm saying. This is what you need. Hey, what are apostles and the elders out here doing today, man?
The same counsel, get prepared.
Same counsel, get prepared.
Store up them treasures in heaven. So you know what I mean?
So it won't hit your stomach hard, man. And you won't have to sell yourself. You just gonna say, no, I'm gonna just get stolen, man. By this thief.
That's it. That's it. You got it.
Come on, real quick precept, Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
See? Keep going.
It says on Egypt.
On Egypt. So this reed, this broken reed, which is this broken system, this broken power structure, you leaning on something that's about to go down. You know the money about to crash. You know, everything you did. Hey, they even came out and said that the system is corrupt.
The system is corrupt. Yeah.
And you still say, you know what? I'm finna trust this. This all thing I know.
Yeah, you still going for the bag.
Yeah.
When they told you, we fuck. That's what they said.
They saying they fuck.
You going for the bag.
It's just like you going to the nigga, this nigga got shot in his head, but you asking him for counsel. You gonna be dead just like him. You know what I mean? But it said you trusted in this broken reed, this broken system on Egypt. So what's gonna be the results of that? You got it.
It says we're on every man lean.
If you trust, you trust in this man, because when you lean, that means you put your weight on it. That means you have to give yourself over.
That's it.
That's why we giving ourselves over to Yahweh Shemel Shai. It's gonna get a point in time where we gonna have the wholehearted trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai. We doing it now, but it's gonna be a point where you ain't got no choice.
That's it.
Oh, that's a true contrast. Lean and stake, meaning you trust, all right, in that certain particular system of Egypt or the Pharaoh. That's why I said Pharaoh be your shame, man. See, we trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
All right. We understand that the acts of old, it wasn't just written for just to be written a damn fairy tale, man, or folklore, man. All right, this is true prophecy that came to pass and will come to pass. That's what we trust in. The same man that say the same power that saved our forefathers, man.
That's it.
Daniel, the holy children, all right, even the Akwath out there, Susanna, all right. These stories weren't just written, man. You better
those are actual events that played out on. That's like you said. That's not a story. That actually played out on the planet Earth. That's it. That's a real event that actually played out.
That was reality.
That's real reality.
The reality is the Lord gonna save us through the spirit power Yahweh Shemel Shai. Got a real quick precept to back it up. Psalms 123, and I'm starting at verse 1. And to thee lift up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. And that's us looking to Yahweh Shai, man. You shouldn't look to Esau, man, because if you're looking to Esau, you're gonna get put to death, man. Straight up.
That's it.
Verse 2. It says, behold, as the eyes of the servants look unto the hand of their masters, as the eyes of the maiden unto the hand of her mistress, and we the servants that's looking to see how we shine. It says, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our power until that he have mercy upon us, man. Ooh. And it's also having patience too, man. Because we're going to suffer, but like you said, through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. And it's good that a man shall wait on Yahweh Shai. Because why? When the Lord deliver you, it's going to be in a spectacular and marvelous way, man. It's going to be a way that you're going to say, no, it's going to be a way that you can't even explain. The only way you can explain it is Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man. That's the times that we're coming in, man. It's the day when the Lord is going to be glorified, man. You know?
Yeah, that's heavy. Like you said, dealing with those situations. Like you said, Daniel, 3 holy children, certain men and women that went through those different situations, so Yahweh Shema Shai can be glorified. That's what it was that bad. You had to write that down.
That's it.
You had to record that. You like, man, this is for the ages, man.
Tell everybody.
How much more in this time with technology and is it, you know what I mean, different super soldiers and this nigga and his troops and all this crazy shit. How much more those different situations gonna be written down in this time, man?
That's it, man. And Esau wasn't writing this shit down. All right, it was our forefathers writing this down, man.
Yeah.
All right. Why wouldn't they write that down, man? All right. And why? And you need to ask yourself, why would Esau try to write something like that down? A spectacular deliverance such as that, man. You know, to you non-believers out there, man. It was written for our learning, man. All right, and we'll remember through the scriptures what to bring out, man. That's why we see this devil walking off with your social security card. Now he finna send you a census. You know, I want to collect all people data, and now I got you.
That's it.
Little more on this.
Yeah, Isaiah, read from top again.
Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon any man leans.
So if you lean, you trust this system. You trust in the way of America, or really just over the so-called white man, this beast system. What's gonna happen?
It will go into his hand.
It will go into his hand
and pierce it.
And pierce it means what? Ultimately, you're gonna be reduced to taking a chip. It's not an upgrade. That's some shit that's the last plan, this plan Z that this nigga really because really Esau, everything we say he try to get around. And to get to a point where none of the shit working that he gotta do what we say.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And ultimately that's what it's gonna lead to. People taking the chip. You know, that's what you're gonna be reduced to when you lean on this system.
That's it.
Or this broken system. This system is broken. Why you gotta get a chip? Why? That means this nigga is at his last end, man. This is an act of desperation, man. You know.
That's it.
That was a little bit more. It says, so is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him.
So is Pharaoh the king of Egypt with these elites. Because that's what they ultimately go to. All these other people, they consider them as Goyim, cattle, man. And this is that modern day form of branding.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
Oh, they should they used to brand the slaves. Then moving on into them. That's how you know who you was. You get that brand upon you. If you get that mark upon you, that means you belong to Esau, man. And there's not no such thing as you getting the chip and get put out. Once that chip get put into you, you already deflowered, man. You already lost your virginity, man.
You can't get your cherry popped twice.
You can't get your cherry popped twice, man.
That's it.
That's it.
You know? Which the Lord, he came when he returned, gonna look for the virgins.
That's it.
Which is the star right here in your mind. You not being deflowered by the way of that chip and by the ways of this system, man.
That's it.
You know, that's why we were born again.
That's it.
So we were back then we was, you know what I mean? But now we were born again, so we was refreshed. Yep, that's it. You got something?
Yeah, kind. This is Isaiah 23:9. The Lord Yahweh Shai of hosts hath proposed it to stain the pride of all glory and to bring into contempt all the honorable on earth. And going into that word stain, like you said, you don't want to get popped. That's why we are considered born again. It's a strong H2490 kalal. It says to profane, defile, pollute, desecrate, man. All right, to defile oneself ritually, sexually. All right. So Esau, this is his intentions, man. All right, to pretty much keep you as a perpetual slave, man. And that goes to show you that to you honorable and you proud people on the earth that want to continue in this oppression or being up on the Esau Edom, hey, you're gonna be stained, man. And that's no hope for you. Just like I brought out, man. It ain't like you can take it out after that, man. It says, going to the point of it, it says to wound fatally, bore through, pierce.
It said bore through.
Bore.
Ooh, precept.
That's it.
It's the book of Exodus 21, and I'm gonna start at verse start at the top.
Yeah,
Exodus 21 and verse 1.
Because Esau, he know about this.
You know about this.
This nigga know about this law, man. You know, Esau know about this law, but how this nigga, he going about it a whole nother way, man. You got it?
It says, now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve thee, and the 7th he shall go out free for nothing.
And guess what? This 7 years, so to speak, the completion of our servitude, the completion of our captivity, man.
That's it.
You know, but guess what? When that happens, it's a fork in the road. Either you can go free or you can continue to serve. And that's what this man is got to do, man. This is that fork in the road. Either you gonna trust Yahweh Shema Shai, or you gonna stay under the banner of this nigga, man.
Lean on that broken staff.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
It says, if he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with them.
That's it.
If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons and daughters, the wife and her children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, my children, I would not go out free.
See, when he say that, that's pretty much the perks of America, pretty much.
Is it?
Because yeah, it can be your family, but also your job, your career, your car, your house. Those are the perks that you got from under your master. You see what I'm saying?
You say you loving the Cowboys.
Yeah, you loving watching the Dallas Cowboys. You rather watch that for goddamn till you die. Then, you know what I mean?
Niggas like that.
Niggas actually say they'll die for the Cowboys. They don't even know who you is, nigga. But that's going into the perks of America and shit, the so-called goodies that this devil have given you, so to speak. So you said, okay, I love my master and my wife and my children, the goodies of America. You got
it. It says, then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and he shall also bring him unto the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever.
So when he bore being pierced, and it's not going to be your ear, it's going to be by the way of your hand of your forehead, man. By the way of that RFID microchip. That's the mark of the beast, man.
That's it.
That's the mark of the beast, man. The RFID microchip. That vaccine, that's just some dealing. That's really dealing with a depopulation thing, man.
That's it.
That's all that is. The chip is what's going to be the mark of the beast, man. Because that's going to be the bridge to you continuing in this system of being off the grid, man.
That's it.
You know, because you can some sort of, kind of still be in the system without taking a medicine. You can still go to Grubhub. You can still goddamn use cash and shit like that. You ain't even got to go into these certain establishments. There's a lot of shit that's digital now. But that chip is what's going to be the bridge to you continuing in this system, goddamn going off the grid, man.
That's it.
So you got to be bored through if you're gonna take that decision, man. You got to do it.
Going back to that word stain in the Strong's Isaiah 23:9, it says to violate the honor of, to treat as common. So you just pretty much gonna be common, Goyim, man. All right, you just gonna be pretty much just like everybody else, man. See, right now we have a distinction between the nations. The so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, we have a distinction between all the nations. That is, we have a power. It's like none other, man. All right, and these other nations know that. All right, but do you know that? All right, and that's why we're going into these scriptures, because we let you know, hey, the greatest heist on the planet Earth is taking place right as we speak, man.
That's it.
All right, and before that chip come out, you either gonna fall by that depopulation vaccination. All right, and if you do take that and make it through that, you got to make it through the famine. You got to make it through the many stripes. All right, and then he gonna present to you the damn guidelines, man. With no choice, you got a guillotine on one side and the guideline on the other. Choose your poison.
They say choose your life or death, man.
That's it.
Because say we be faithful unto death for Yahweh Shah. That's really life, man. Yahweh Shah got resurrected. How much more us, man? You're gonna be the first person that's gonna be coming back with Yahweh Shah, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, that's it. You got what you got at Revelation?
Yeah, Revelation 13.
Start at 15.
Kind of this Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So yeah, this is pretty much that same Roman system that's being revived, man. You know, and it said you don't worship the beast. Pretty much the same thing Nebuchadnezzar set up. You don't bow down to this image. You don't follow this decree. You're going to be killed. Meaning, you know, you're going to have to go off the grid. You know, and ultimately that's going to end up. Them guillotines going to be presented to you. They're going to actually kill you, but the first step of that being killed off is you not being on the grid.
That's it.
You know, you're going to have to. I said he that losing his life for my sake. That's you getting off the grid. You lost your status, so to speak, here in America. You know what I mean? So that's what it's going. That's what it's going to come down to: life and death, man. You know, that's it. You got it.
It says, verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great.
And that word calls. Matter of fact, get that word calls, because this it's not going to be a decree to worship Jesus, man. It's going to be a decree to goddamn take this chip, man. You know. Because what's the philosophy that's the driving that's really being pushed right now? Really, anything is you worshiping yourself. That's why I tell you the pride of life. You worshiping yourself and shit, man. So it's philosophy that's gonna be mandatory, so you can buy groceries and shit, man. You know,
You can lie.
Say, yeah, man, I love Jesus, man. Now give me my $500 worth of groceries. That shit don't make sense, man.
Yeah, how you gonna pay with Cesare Borgia? Is Cesare Borgia face gonna be on the money? How that's gonna work out, man? Need a specific breakdown on that, man.
Yeah.
It's not no breakdown.
Because you gotta really look at the pattern. You know, you had Jekyll Island where they got rid of the, the gold and silver. They gave you fiat currency. Then it came, back like the 80s and the 90s where they came up with the credit card and shit. Then with the debit card, now you can pay with your phone. You see, it's getting closer and closer to your hand. That's what it's ultimately gonna come down to. It's just gonna put it in your hand, man.
That's it.
And it ain't just gonna be just your credit card, your driver license number, your social security number. All your information is gonna be in that chip, man.
That's gonna find out if you had that vaccine or not. That chip, that information gonna be on that chip, man.
Yep.
You know.
That's it. Yep.
I got the word prepare.
Causes.
It's like it's Strong's H4160. It's Payo. It says to be the author of the cause.
See, to be the author. So it's this nigga that written this up. He the one that formulated this and plotted this scheme. This the moment that he been waiting on. How can he get the people in a perpetual captivity? This is the way that this nigga have chosen, man. You got
it says to make ready, to
make ready. And how you do that, by the way, you having these different, like I said, you pay digitally, Cash Out, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay, whatever. He preparing you for this next transition.
God, may I add on that? He has played on your conscience again. All right, he stole the emotions out you. He give you these fake, false TV shows. He give you the hope. He prepared you for this, man, by the way of phones. All right, by the way of I can just deposit a check just by taking a picture, man. All right. I can get direct deposit. All right. First, it was in the 90s. They started getting away with that in the 90s, man. Getting away checks. Folks ain't had no bank account. Now you just boom, you got cash. Everything is quick in the hurry with this man, because his time is running out, man. But you got it.
That's it.
Yep. Going back to this word, it says to make ready, to prepare.
Prepare. See, you got it.
It says to produce, bear, shoot forth. Jump down a little bit. It says to constitute.
See, to constitute. You got it.
Or appoint one anything. It says to appoint or ordain one thing.
Ordain, that's an order. That means it was written in paper.
That's it.
Which, matter of fact, get Psalms 12 and 4 real quick. Because this is how this nigga gonna actually kind of, he gonna try to think he gonna seal the deal by the way of him through his laws and his legislations, man. I think that's it. Y'all start at 3, Psalms 12 and 3.
Yes, this is Psalms 12 and 3. It says, the Lord Yahweh Shah shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaks proud things.
See, the tongue that speaks proud things. Because through his law and his legislations, he's telling you his next step. He's telling you he's gonna prosper. That you're gonna bow down to what he say. You got it?
It says, verse 4, who have said with our tongue, we will prevail.
See, who have said with our tongue, by the way of their laws. So that's how they're going to say they're going to prevail when they mandate that chip, man.
Okay.
You know, you got it.
It says, our lips are our own, who is Lord over us.
See? Yeah. So that's how they're going to think that's why they say I am.
Yeah.
They think they the most high. By the way of their laws and legislation, that everybody going to goddamn bow down to what they say, man.
See?
So that's why when we read that cause, it means to ordain, man. You know,
going back to that word Lord in that scripture, that word Lord was lowercase. So you know they talking about themselves. Ain't nobody over Esau. All right, the Arab ain't nobody. Ain't nobody got NASA in heavens, man. All right, but Esau, man.
That's it.
You know.
Do I say it ain't no head above the head of the serpent. See, this is the height. You know, this is why this is the it tells you that the times of the Gentiles gonna be fulfilled. It was gonna be ended off. We're gonna be kept off by the way of Esau.
That's it. That's it.
So we at the end. He said, "Who is Lord of us?" Like bitch. You gonna see, man. You gonna see, cause you gonna be under our feet pretty soon, man.
That's why they refer to these fucking wicked ass nations like Elizabeth as Your Majesty.
Yeah, man.
They refer to Rothschild as Lord.
Lord Rothschild.
Lord
I think that was in
you know.
What letter that was? Dealing with the 48ers. The what they call it?
Cause I know one of them is
what the shit called when they signed
the Declaration.
you know,
Balfour Declaration.
Yeah, it started on Lord Rothschild.
Yeah, Balfour Declaration.
Tell you, man.
Yeah.
See, you 48ers, man. We're gonna get you niggas, man. Even
the
other Edomites gonna get you niggas, man.
They gonna hate you.
They gonna hate you.
Cause they like the underdog, man. You basically look at everything. You didn't break Esau. You didn't even break these Joe 6-pack off, man. Not even a little bit. You know
that let you know that's Lamech.
Yeah.
Lamech, they're the ones that's gonna get it. That's why I said he's gonna be judged 7 and 7-fold.
Yep.
So you niggas gonna get it, man.
That's it.
You know, but you can end off on that back in that Revelation.
Kind of Revelations 13 verse 16, and he calls it all.
So he ordained all. This is an order. You got it.
Both small and great, rich and poor.
So any status that you have, it don't matter. You under that, you in that system. You know what I mean. You got to take it. You got it.
Free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yep, you got it.
And that no man might buy or sell.
So you can't continue in this system because this is a land of traffic. That's what it's all about, buying and selling. Even you going to work is part. That's even got something to do with buying and selling. You going to work, so that's you being continuing in this system.
That's it.
You know, you got.
Because you work.
Yeah, that's what I said. A man labor to eat.
That's it.
You know, you got it. You got it.
He says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
All right.
It says, here is wisdom.
Here is wisdom. You got it.
Let him that have understanding.
So the ones that got understanding,
count the number of the beast.
So those are the ones that's gonna pretty much, when they say count the number of the beast, or recognize what it is.
That's it.
You know,
count how many thieves on the field, man.
That's it.
They got 12 on them. There's a flag on. We finna,
we
finna go down.
We threw the flag.
We threw the flag out. Like,
it's this nigga that 12 thieves on the field. It's 12 thieves on the field.
We had 12 men on the field the whole fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Why we losing all this?
Two centers.
What is? Got 3 quarterbacks and shit.
Forward passing.
3 quarterbacks and 2 balls. This nigga he'll run a circle around us, man.
But now,
we done found out.
They got to understand it now. He been found out now, man.
We found the rule book,
and that's why, that's spirit, and that's why we the only ones starting the positive as a great millstone talk about the chip. because we the ones
That's
that
it.
got the understanding.
Well, we
man.
found that lady, and that lady is considered Sophia, which is wisdom.
Yep.
It says, here is wisdom. And we found that out. Shit.
That's it.
We know what we gonna do next.
That's it.
Fill the gap.
That's it. The wisdom. That's the key
Here's
ingredient.
wisdom.
The wisdom is what.
That boom.
That's how he gets
That's how
found out.
him that have understand.
That's it, man.
Man.
So that's the ones that got to understand it. That's the ones that talking
That's
about the mark of the beast,
Come
which
on,
is the
man.
chip, man.
Come on, man.
You know.
Read it again.
All right.
It says, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is a number of a man, and his number is 666.
And that's why you got the UPC. There is no coincidence that you got the 666 like that. Because that's what it's gonna ultimately lead to. This nigga putting that chip in you, and you gonna be part of that.
That's
UPC.
You're gonna be stolen.
You gonna be scanned. You know what I mean? But now we found the biggest. We found this nigga. This is a nigga that been goddamn stealing everything, but now he's trying to steal the people, man.
That's it.
You know.
And I got slucky.
You got it, bro.
There were 666. It go back into Kasai still.
That's it.
Then you know that Ka represents the medical field. That Psi represents it's not your Howard Shine. And it still represents you getting inoculated, man. You getting chipped up.
So it's to let you know it's a process. Nobody, like you said, they had the census and shit. They was getting all your information. Oh, it tells you that what was that? The Caesar was doing the taxation.
Oh yeah.
Luke
chapter 2.
Luke 2, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So that was, like I said, that was a census.
That was a census. Yeah, and they had to call all the males. You know what I'm saying?
See?
Hey,
come on, man.
Ain't no coincidence.
So everything now is, you know how that all that was just different rehearsals for the big moment.
Yeah, because he's been planning this since the Roman Empire. All right, he's been planning. That's why Yahweh Shah main warning is not about him being crucified, but about cry for your children.
Yeah, man.
And
the real 70 AD.
The real 70 AD, man.
This is
the time that we're in, man.
Because like you said, this nigga, we caught this nigga stealing. Now he want to kill us. So we won't tell.
Yeah.
Hey,
he gonna kill our witnesses.
He need to kill the eyewitness.
They want to say the two witnesses told them down.
That's it. Yep. Y'all got anything else? So Aki, man, we just hope it will edify. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash.
I give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Like to say shalom to the elect that teach the word in our true faith and sincerity. Shalom to the listeners as well. DTA,
Abba Ball.
Soon.
Makes sense. I got it, bro. Okay. I got a clicker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I got it now.